So today I will tell you some stuff about the 121. It is my first tier 10 tank after 6 years of, not grinding. I actually for a while didn't want to get to tier 10 because I felt like tier 9 had really nice matchmaking and everything. But now it was like in discount and everything, and I was like, let's just go for it. And I'm gonna give you some, like, this is gonna be sort of a review, sort of just my impressions on both tier 10 in general and this tank itself. Let's just see some of the statistics. As you can see, it has 440 alpha, and which is unlike the WZ 120, which that is really rare on the 121. It's not that rare anymore to have 440 alpha, but it's still pretty damn good. It has a beast DPM of, it does have 2800 base, I believe, but I have a full female crew, and all the good stuff. I would recommend getting a gun rammer, vents, and then kind of one you want to get on, I would go for definitely optics. I do like to have some view range, but you could go for vert stabs as well, I guess, or the enhanced gun laying drive, since this tank does not aim that fast with this big gun. Its accuracy is sublime though for 122mm, 0.34 base, 0.32 if you have rudders and arms and vents. It's got really beast DPM, really fast reload, armor. Now this is where the whole Object 430U dilemma comes in. Yes, overall the Object 430U is just a better tank than this. The gun way better on the 121, but if you just want to have the whole package, definitely Object 430U. But I want some vengeance for the 121. I really like Chinese mediums in general. It does have third armor. It definitely does have third armor, which will bounce pretty much anywhere beside the cheeks if they shoot like heat. And the cupolas, I guess, are a little bit of a weak point. They're not that big though, but it's okay. So against lower tier targets, easy good turret for the low tiers. Not gonna happen. High tiers and heat, yeah, that might go through the cheeks. But anyway, whole armor, wouldn't really rely on it except against tier 8 maybe, and even that not really. It can side scrape. It does have 80 side armor, which is really good. Although you do, I believe this part right here is a bit of a weak point when you side scrape out, which is something that does not happen with the 430U, but that's okay. It can still side scrape sometimes, but this is really just kind of a aggressive assault medium tank, I would say. I mean, this is how I've played it. I have 20 battles in it. I have 58% win ratio. That is not certain 58. I was at 43 or something, and then I won like 5 rounds. So I'm just saying, I really like the freaking tank. It's really dope. Now let's check a look at a replay. So here we are playing on Cliff, and this replay is not gonna be showing like a massive game or something, but it is gonna have especially one part which will show when I actually realize that that is a moment where I have to make my part in this battle. So what are we gonna do on Cliff? Well, we're gonna go on the hill, of course, and I noticed that the EBR already gets on, and I was kind of skeptical if this is gonna work out because the TVP pushes here, and I get spotted here. And now I wanna also say the best upgrade I would say that you get from the WZ120 is the depression. You go from 3 awful degrees to 5. 5 is nowhere in the good area of gun depression, but it's so much better than 3 degrees. And as you can see now, I'm trying to bait this object here, and I do that successfully. Very successfully, in fact. I absolutely annihilate. Look at that spotting. I don't get almost any spotting for that. I felt like that was a bit stupid, but whatever. I had a very hard time coming up this slope here, but I managed to do it anyway. I had my fingers crossed here that no one was looking at me. And now I get spotted here. Now, there's a really bad shot. I tried to quickly shoot him, but I auto-aimed and auto-aimed off and stuff like that. But it's okay. Now I'm requesting 450 or 60 TP, I should say. Now I make a little bit of a misplay. I go directly when I see that he starts moving into my way. But luckily he doesn't spot me even after I shoot. It doesn't seem like he spotted me immediately. So he doesn't get a shot into me, which is really important because I would be down to like 1,200 hit points right now. Now we see that these guys are pushing over here. And I really want to help here. And I'm thinking, well, I can't just go out, right? Because he's gonna shoot me. So I'm waiting for him to fire. I see now that he fired. I go up and I try to make this real quick. A bit of a mistake, or I guess it was kind of RNG where it was gonna hit, but I think it was on him when I fired. And now he fires the EBR and I go out again. Now I try to aim down, which took me a while, but I managed to make a successful hit in his tracks as well. He doesn't get a hit in the mid, but the enemy EBR actually comes and attacks us. I think he doesn't hit our EBR. I think our EBR was already pretty low. No, I was keeping an eye out in case that the enemy EBR was pushing. I could help our EBR. And now I'm thinking, actually I don't think, well, what I'm gonna be thinking is soon that I have full hit points, right? And I can definitely take a shot from an Object 277, and I'm gonna also reload faster than the Object 277. As you can see, now the EBR gets destroyed, and this is where I think we can actually push. Let's take a hit, do a hit on her as well, right? And I just push here. I push here to quickly go in for another shot. Boom. I'm not sure what the object was doing right now. I could be prepared for another shot right now, but I guess I was a bit too late. That was, I think, a very important breaking point in this replay that showed that you really need to be aggressive sometimes. And that's a difference between a bad, or not a bad, but an unexperienced and experienced player. I'm not saying I'm a very good player, but someone who many people would not do that aggressive push that I did there. And I feel that was really important, because otherwise the object wouldn't fall back, but now he did. So now I try to go up here again. Now I'm having a lot of trouble again getting up this slope. I get spotted, but I was thinking the only thing that could shoot me right now was the leopard one. So I'm just gonna go up and hope for the best. And also something I can say about the 1-to-1 is that the power to weight ratio is actually worse than the WZ-120 for like 1.5, which is quite significant. So going uphill and just at a flat on a flat surface will kinda take a while to speed up to your top speed, but once you get there, it's one of the faster tier 10 mediums at like 56 kilometers per hour forwards. Now we're just kinda looking where we can get some shots in. We wanna spot the Panzer 7, and we spot him now. He seems to be already going through here, and now I see, well, how can I help here, right? I can't really help. There's rocks everywhere. I try to go around this EBR, but he goes back as well, so it was a bit of miscommunication there. And I see right here, there's a Stutzfang, a Grilla, and the Avid 215B, plus the object is pushing. There's no way I'm gonna get something out of this and kinda help efficiently. So I go over here and try to do a play over here. Meanwhile, they're gonna be taking care of the Panzer 7. Here we go, they took care of him. And now we see that the Jack Panzer is right there. Boom, nice shot, 420, almost 420. We were so close to victory. Anyway. And now I see, okay, well, the only tanks really left are the enemies on the other side of the map. I almost fall down here. I wanted to make sure I wasn't really blocking the EBR. So I quickly go down here. Now I feel really aggressive. I still have a bunch of hit points. As you can see, there's the object. Now there's the difference. Right here is the difference between an object 430U and a 1-to-1. He's got the armor. I don't have the whole armor, right? Although I was shooting on the move, he was shooting still, and I could still pan his lower plate for sure. Now I could push here, since I know I have a faster reload. But he has the armor, so if I screw up one shot, I'm dead, right? So I wasn't feeling that confident. I tried to do a little side scraping here, but it seems like the object is just going the hell out of here. I pinged the artillery right now on the minimap. And now this FV215B183 is coming here and is ready to slam a big ass hash shell probably into someone. So I push as well. There's nothing we can lose at this point. Here we go, object coming back, nice hit. And he's destroyed by the STRV. And now, so sad that the FV215B does not penetrate the leopard. So I can quickly take him out after. But yeah, gun much better than the WZ-120. WZ-120's gun is actually god, I would say, with the alpha, but the maneuverability is just really bad. This gun has fantastic gun handling, not maneuverability. Here we go, I push here, I saw that the FV turned away, so I had nothing to lose. And the Super Conqueror, not Super Conqueror, sorry, the Chieftain, fake Chieftain, finishes him off. Now we start for the hunt for the artillery, and the artillery takes out the Chieftain at the end of the round. So as you can see, it's not a banger round with it, 3k damage, right? And also this is the difference. If you do 3k damage in tier 10, this is something I noticed, right? If you do 3k damage in tier 10 only matchup, you're gonna be, you know, a decent round, right? But if you do 3k damage in like a tier 9 battle, or a tier 8 even, you're gonna be like at the bottom, even though someone at tier 8 did like 1000 damage only, and you did 3k, he's gonna be much higher than you on XP. So gotta take in account that when you're top tier, you really gotta do a lot to get a lot of XP. So that's the 1-to-1. I really like the tank. Pretty interesting introduction to tier 10 for me. Of course, a lot of people would be saying that the 430U is way better. I would tend to agree, but I personally really like the Chinese medium line, so I just got the 1-to-1. Great tank, should definitely get it.